I gave you my heart.
YouTube world, it's me Coco, and I am back here with another video. And in today's video I am discussing 5 signs that you know that you are the chosen one. Okay, yes, there are plenty of videos out here saying the same thing, right? But at the end of the day, it's needed to be said many different times. We need to reiterate it because I don't think a lot of people are getting it, okay? So with that being said, we're going to get straight into the video. Sign number 1 that you know you are the chosen one, you don't fit in, okay? When you hang with your family or when you hang with your friends, you feel like the oddball. Like, you really just, like, even if you dim your light, like, you really just don't fit in. Like, you just feel different from everybody, right? Like, I mean, that's self-explanatory. Like, you know, you really try not to dress up a certain way because you don't want to make nobody feel bad. You don't let a certain side of you show because you know people don't know how to handle that part of you. You know, you know how people can't connect with that part of you, right? Sign number 2 is you get targeted a lot, right? And with that, what I mean by you get targeted a lot is you tend to attract a lot of fake people. Like, a lot of people want to be your friend, and you know they want to use you and they want to come up off of you, and they backstab you. Even with family, your family members backstab you. They talk bad about you. You know, they want you to stay at a certain level because they don't want you to elevate. Like, even though they say they want you to do better, what they mean by they want you to do better is they want you to do better according to their standards. They don't want you to do better according to your standards, right? So yeah, that's sign number 2. Like I said, like, you just really get backstabbed. You got people trying to tarnish your character. You got people trying to, you know, break you down. Friends, families, even strangers. Let's be honest, even strangers sometimes mess with us. Momo, take those off. Those are not even yours. Those are Hideko's. Sign number 3 is you went through a lot. Like, I always say, me personally, like, I went through a shitload of stuff growing up, and I used to always tell myself that there is no way that I went through all this stuff for me not to be great. Like, my story is definitely meant to be shared with the world, and that's the same thing with you. You went through a lot growing up. I mean, I'm not going to get too far into details, but you know, you experienced like homelessness, you experienced like child abuse, you experienced, you know, sexual abuse, you experienced mental abuse, you know, you have like ADHD, you have depression, you know, stuff like that. Like, if you really pay attention to a lot of these actors out here, a lot of these actors really went, I mean, not actors, but like celebrities in general, a lot of these celebrities done went through some hurtful stuff in their early years of life. And honestly speaking, a lot of celebrities didn't even get famous until like mid to late 20s, even 30s, right? So yeah, going through a lot is definitely a big clarifier that you are meant to be something great, but you have to really be able to harness that energy to turn that pain into gain. Okay. Sign number 4 is you were known as a rebel. Tomoko, stop all that yelling. Sign number 4 is you were known as a rebel. You knew pretty much what was meant for you. Like, you had this soul calling of what you could and couldn't do, or what you should and shouldn't do, and that because you stayed true to that, you were known as a rebel. You know, some people, when they come from like strict Tomoko Ava. Sorry, y'all. Parenting and trying to speak with spirits telling me, you know, yeah, you know. But yeah, like I was saying, you're a rebel. Like, people, when people can't pull one over on you, or they can't, you know, control you, they try to call you rebellious. They try to call you bad. They try to make it seem like you're everything negative in the book when you're not. Okay, I mean, technically you would be considered a rebel because you're rebelling against the societal norms, you're rebelling against your family norms, and that's another thing too. You were chosen to break these generational cycles. Okay, and then sign number 5, the last but not least sign, is you don't know what you are doing, but yet you see you see the bigger picture. Like, you know, it's kind of hard to put it in words, but you know how when you living life, right? You know it's something greater for you, so it's like you're going down that path of something greater, but at the same time, while you're going down that path, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like, for example, when I first had my oldest daughter, right, I was like, I don't know where I'm going, but I know for the first 5 years, I'm really supposed to put the energy into parenting my daughter and, you know, kind of sort of go through the struggle while I kind of sort of get myself together, right? Like, that was like the bigger knowing. But in the midst of it, it was like I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know how I was going to get there. But I just knew that it was something bigger for me to do. But you want to get my video? Come on.
And I
Did they? My babies. But yeah, it's just it's a bigger knowing than really knowing the smaller details, right? But that's all I have for today. Those are the five signs that you know that you are the chosen one. Remember, you cannot be the chosen one if you are not the black sheep who chose to be the sacrificial lamb, okay? You can be a black sheep and choose not to be the sacrificial lamb. If you choose not to be the sacrificial lamb, then you're not the chosen one. If you're not the black sheep, then you're not the chosen one, okay? If you're the golden child, you're a chosen one in a different sense. But that's another video for another day, okay? So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.